No water in the natal birth chart. This can show up in a variety of ways. Well, being kind of distant from others and not exactly in tune with what is going on um, with, just situations and things going on in the world. There can also, I think that there can be sort of a surfacey, going up, floating up quality of going up into the intellect and being very verbal and being very, depending upon, the other elements in your chart. Earth is, what grounds you and stabilizes you. Fire gives you the energy and drive, um, you know, to be able to own multiple businesses, for example. And air is all about thinking and communication. So, you know, feelings. In terms of feelings, they can be suppressed. Feelings can be kind of pushed down instead of brought up. And maybe there is a sort of fear, a sort of hesitation and discomfort with feelings. But, the real medicine is to connect emotionally and really drop into the heart, getting grounded into what you feel, you know, saying to somebody, this is how I feel, writing it down in like a journal or a piece of paper or typing it out or singing about it or, using very artistic expression to express your feelings to, get more aligned and just, there might be some walls that might be built where you're, cutting off, but it's time to tear down the walls in order to build the bridge, the connection from you to then somebody else in an emotional way where you can really share, this is how I feel, this is how I feel, but not in that sort of specific and general way, what I call speciation. Um, but I think it's important to have somebody that is different than you. It's, so important because, a lot of the times we can be drawn to people that are different, drawn to somebody who's very, very um, emotionally caring, very nurturing, very compassionate, that can really, really lead you into the realm of feelings. And also, things can be so up in the head, where you might, have analyzing skills that are out of the ballpark. You might be able to run a marathon really successfully, or you may just be very high end when it comes to, the writing and the speaking and all of that. But don't forget to feel your feelings, relax. It's not all about, doing, 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 doing. And, just slow everything down and also, trusting the deep inner knowing. Listening more to your heart and, how this feels as opposed to the logical mind and what it's telling you to do all that time. That little guy that says, oh, go, go here, go there, do this, do that. Where there needs to be a balance of the feminine and masculine. Um, energies.